In our previous lesson, we learned how to add algebraic expressions. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to multiply algebraic expressions. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to multiply algebraic expressions. Now, when we are multiplying algebraic expressions, or when you are multiplying letters, when you are multiplying variables and then numbers, we omit the multiplication sign. So for example, the number 2 multiplied by Q will give us 2Q. Same way, if you have 4 multiplying M and then an N, this will give us 4MN. If you have A times B times C, this is going to give us ABC. So when we multiply, we omit the multiplication sign. Now, unlike addition and subtraction, in multiplication, the powers are affected. So when the bases are the same and then they are multiplying, the powers are affected. That is, we add the exponents or the powers. So if you have an A multiplying another A, since the bases are the same, that is A, and they are multiplying, we add the exponents. Now note that this one has a coefficient of what? 1. And this also has a coefficient of what? 1. 1 times 1 is still 1. So we will not write it. Now we have an A here, which has a power of 1. This A also has a power of 1. And then we said when we are multiplying variables and the bases are the same, we add the exponents. So this is going to give us A raised to the power 1 plus 1, which will be A raised to the power 2. Hope you understand. Now let's try another one. If we have A squared multiplying 2A, 1 times 2 is 2. So you are done with the numbers. Now let's come to the variables. This is A squared. This is A. 2 plus 1 will give us what? 3. So we are going to get A raised to the power 3. Now let's try another one. If we have 3A raised to the power 4 multiplying 4A raised to the power 3. So let's deal with the numbers first, or the coefficients. 3 times 4 will give us 12. Now let's come to the variables. This A raised to the power 4 and this A raised to the power 3. They are the same. So 4 plus 3 will give us what? 7. You have A raised to the power 7. Simple, right? Yes. So when we are multiplying and the bases are the same, we add the exponents. So the powers are affected when multiplying algebraic expressions. So now let's try this example. We have to simplify the following. So you have 6A squared multiplying 3A. So we have 6 times 3, which is 18. And this A squared and then this A. So 2 plus 1 will give us A raised to the power 3. Very simple. Now, the next one. We have negative 3x squared multiplying 4xy. Negative 3 times 4 will give us negative 12. Now we have x here, we have x here. So this is 2 plus 1. So this is going to give us x raised to the power 3. Now y is not here, but then we have only one of the y's here. So we just add it. I hope you understand. So when we are multiplying, we add the exponents. That is when the bases are the same. So because this one had no, there wasn't any y here, we didn't have to add anything. So we just write the y here. So if there had been a y here, that is just y, this is going to be 1 plus this one here, so that the y will become squared. But because it is only one y, that's why we wrote it like that. We've come to the end of this lesson. In this lesson, we learned how to multiply algebraic expressions. And then we said when you are multiplying algebraic expressions, the powers are affected. Join me in the next lesson as we continue to learn how to multiply algebraic expressions. See you in the next lesson.